This podcast is brought to you by the Arte Media Pantheon. Please head to artemedia.org to see plenty of podcasts from our great friends. And if you would like to start your own podcast, they could provide you with the tools and resources to do so there. So please head to artemedia.org. That's ARETE media.org. Jordan, we're going to do this. That was a flawless intro. I know what you guys are thinking again. You're thinking, my God, not only is this not March 22nd, but they're still not wearing the logo, and that's because this is a special.
It's cold.
You're probably asking that right now in the chat. I don't know. We can't see the chat, but there's a chat because this is premiering right now. You can't see it, but yes, we are not back. Not officially. We are back. We're back from Mexico, but we're not. The show's not back. The show won't be back till next week, because we didn't have time to prepare a show because we were busy chilling on a beach in Mexico. Ayo.
It's cold.
I notice you're not giving me a virtual high five right now.
Hey yo.
Ha! And so yeah, we thought so we didn't have to do 2 weeks worth of news and do all that. We do the news real quick for you right now, just for an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, and then we will see you all next week for the first official episode of season 4. So Jordan, with that, let's jump right into the news. Jordan, to that news theme.
That's
enough. It's too much. So much. I was trying a new dance. It wasn't working. The news. Including, we got tons of news. There's an Edge of Tomorrow anime coming out. Lilo and Stitch trailer. Freak Your Friday trailer. Bunch of crap about the Avengers, Spider-Man, Black Mirror Season 4 trailer. They're making a Tiger Woods movie, and more. Let's start off with
the question is, will it be a hit or a birdie with that golf movie?
Jordan, there's a reason why we're doing this. I'm gonna need you to step it up for the actual season premiere, Jordan. What was that? What was that?
A birdie or a chip in or
what are we doing?
Golfing turns.
What is happening? Let's start with that Lilo and Stitch trailer, Jordan, which looks aggressively okay.
Okay. It looks confusing. Not confusing, but how I feel about it is confusing.
Right?
There's so many things where it loses the charm, much like with all of these remakes. It loses the charm of the original.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You think it looks aggressively okay. I think that's giving it too much praise.
It looks the least bad out of all of them.
Sure, but they're all bad. You'll never get me to think that these should exist.
Like there's things in this that I hate creatively. Like the problem with this shit now is like there's stuff I just understand functionally, but I hate creatively. Like I obviously hate the fact that Jumba and Pleakley are humans. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. It's dumb.
Especially
it removes
because
all of the humor of that gag.
Yeah, it kind of ruins Pleakley.
Right? The whole bit with Pleakley is that he thinks he's smart and he thinks he knows shit about Earth, but he doesn't. That's the joke. And I get it. I get it functionally.
And visually, and visually the joke, because, I mean, you could still have him be like that and look human, but the visualness of it is the fact that, yeah, he's supposed to be a male character who dresses as a girl. Right. There's a lot of people who have been like, yeah, he was like gender coded before it was even a thing,
right?
And it's like you've now completely erased that.
And it's part of the joke with Jumba is that their disguises are bad. Like that's part of the gag.
That's the visual joke is they don't look like anybody would believe. Like you would immediately look at them and be like, "You are an alien, sir." Right. I don't care that you're wearing pants and makeup or a dress or whatever. You are visually distinctly alien.
Right, and it's just like stuff like and I don't love Cobra Bubbles. Like to me, he's too small. Who they have playing? I'm like the bit about Cobra Bubbles is it's supposed to be off-putting that he's a child protective service worker. Like it's supposed to feel off because it is off.
Like. For me, the big thing of what makes this movie weird for me is the like aliens look like the aliens but not quite right, and the humans don't look like they don't look right to me.
Right.
and so it becomes this like, but then Stitch is Stitch, like the voice is
he
right,
just is Stitch.
and so and so like it becomes this weird amorphous, like none of it feels right.
Right?
Like it's a weird Mandela effect where it's like it's the movie that I know, and the scenes that like certain scenes are like 1-to-1 and like feel good, but as a piece for me, it just feels yet again like all of these things do, like the original but less good.
I will say this one at least has the benefit of like, and I think Little Mermaid is of a similar fashion where it at least didn't come out like 5 years ago. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I get this, and I just one of those like, yeah, I don't. It's not really doing anything that the animated version couldn't. Like, what is it doing? Why do you need to do this?
It just feels like a neutered version of
But
it,
like,
because
hey,
like
man,
all the expensive alien things that you could do in animation, you're not gonna do most of those because for budget reasons.
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's why
you're gonna
Jumbo are human.
you're gonna make Pligley and Jumbo look human. You're gonna cut Gantu and make him into like.
I guarantee you.
I guarantee you they cut him, and that's why Cobra in this appears to be hunting Stitch.
Yeah. I guarantee they cut out
merged the
Gantu.
two characters.
Yeah, they cut out Gantu, and most of those aliens, with the exception of maybe the Ground Council women, all like stay in that first scene, and they'll all look reasonably accurate to trick you into thinking this is accurate. And then Gantu won't be in it. I will be shocked if Gantu. I mean, hey, I would love to come back here and eat my words when that movie comes out, but I will be shocked when Gantu is in it.
But yeah, overall, same opinion I've had throughout the entire process of this. Stop making live action remakes.
Giving it a big
hashtag stop making live action remakes. Not just Disney, all of the studios. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Start making new products.
So next on the dock, speaking of new products, Freaky Friday.
That's Jordan's hashtag grumpy rant for the day.
Freakier Friday trailer came out, and you know what? I think it looks funny. I mean, it's really doing we're just doing the gags from the original, but I don't know. I think it's kind of funny when they run into each other. It's like, yeah, we tried that. Like, I
don't know. I think I'm done with the old people, like old thing that is back and you have original actors coming. I think I'm done with that.
I'm still having fun. I think it looks funny.
It's been done to death.
My thing is that trailer is confusing, and it's not immediately clear who Jamie Lee Curtis is switching with. It just kind of seems like she's switching with some random British chick.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's a stepdaughter or something.
Yeah, well, Haley said it was like a stepdaughter, but it's not really being made all that clear. But I was hoping to see some boy swapping. Like, I was hoping we'd see some boy swapping this time around. But I mean, hey, I'll watch it on Disney Plus eventually. It looks funny.
As God intended.
As God intended. So yeah, they're making an anime addict. So okay, you know that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow.
That's the one with Emily Blunt where he's stuck in a time loop, right?
Yes. It's based off of a manga called All You Need Is Kill. And they're doing an anime adaptation of that manga.
All right.
And I'll watch that. It's not an anime adaptation of the Tom Cruise movie, but it looks really good. It's really pretty animation, and I'm like, this is fun. Still a fun premise.
When's that come out?
Fairly soon, I mean.
Like next week or this week?
No, I didn't have a date.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's coming out soon. Next, Jordan, it's time to play a little superhero interview answer roulette. Round 1. Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, has given a response about whether or not he will return to the MCU. What do you think he said, Jordan?
I mean, I love making these movies. I'm a slut. I will do anything for anyone for a buck, and I'm having a great time. So as long as they're interested in having me back to continue making these, I will absolutely say yes.
So you said that in that tone because you figured he's a comedian. He went with the jokey response. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong. What he said was, we will see.
Oh. Oh, this is awkward.
Decidedly more boring answer. And then Jordan.
The standard answer for these things is usually I'm having a great time doing them and I would love to continue. I just kind of expected it would be that.
Right? And then Jordan. Okay.
Yes.
And then Jordan. Anthony Russo and the other Russo, whose name I don't know. They were asked whether or not the Disney Plus superheroes from those Disney Plus shows would show up in Avengers Doomsday and the Big Secret Wars. What do you think they said?
Maybe.
What they said...
They said maybe.
Yes, more or less. More or less they said maybe. What they said in exact terms were, in terms of what we're drawing on for our storytelling, we take the comprehensive view of the MCU. So without getting to anything more specific than that, this is a universe, we're telling a story, you can read into that what you like. So Jordan, solid maybe.
That sounds like a real politician's way of saying, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, that way we don't take anything off the table.
Pretty much. Sorry, hold on here, bear with me.
I won't.
What did I get?
I will be hostile and aggressive. Hey! You're taking too long. The audience is judging you.
Okay, no, okay, I got it. Okay.
I'm judging you.
Apparently, Avengers Secret Wars will draw inspiration, Jordan, from both Marvel comic book series. Both the 1980s version, which yielded the black suit and all that, and then the more recent 2010 version, which is where the Doctor Doom part of this comes from.
Interesting. I thought the Doctor Doom part must have come from the earlier version, considering that was in the 90s Spider-Man show.
Yeah, no. Hold on, let's read this. Secret Wars was originally a 12-issue crossover limited series that ran from 1984 to 1985, coming from Jim Shooter, Mike Zeck, and Bob Layton. The story sees a number of Marvel characters transported to a place called Battleworld, a planet where heroes and villains have to fight one another. And then Jonathan Hickman is sad. I don't want to pronounce that. Ribic? I don't know. Created a new Secret Wars for Marvel Comics that launched in... What? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, the series sees a new Battleworld planet which Doctor Doom seizes control of, created after an incursion, which really sounds like it lines up more with what they're doing now. You know.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
And that, well, I mean, that's just pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
I mean, it should be a rip-roaring good time.
A rip-roar good time. And then in further Marvel news, they announced that they casted, you wouldn't know her name, but I'm going to say it, Sadie Sink.
Oh, from Stranger Things.
From Stranger Things, yeah, as a potential character in Spider-Man 4, and people are speculating who she could be. Some of the things are that she could be another version of Mary Jane, which I would hate and would be stupid.
What? You don't want to just, use the multiverse powers to bring in a Mary Jane who's just like every other version?
A white, redheaded Mary Jane? Yeah, no thank you. Boring. Very boring. And then the continuing rumor, or the purveying rumor, I suppose, is that she will be playing Jean Grey of X-Men fame.
I could see that.
And that she might, because
it would be an interesting choice to introduce her in, you said Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a choice.
Well, I think I don't know this show well enough to know this for sure, so I'm just saying this free form. But I think she's in that Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends show. I think she's Firestorm. I think that was
Sadie Sink?
No, the Jean Grey. Like I think that was
she struck out on her own.
Yeah, I think that was in the comics when she was like the Phoenix or whatever, and she was Firestorm. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure.
I couldn't tell you.
So she could be Firestorm, and they could be going in to attempt to do a MCU version of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, that would be kind of fun.
That would be interesting.
I like Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That show's really funny. My hope is I've stood by this. I stand by this. I've said it once. I'll say it a bunch more times. I don't think that they should bring back, like they're asking like Ned, the guy who plays Ned or whatever. I don't think that Zendaya or him should come back. I stand by that. I don't think that. I think in order for the MCU to have some level of consequences and stakes, they can't come back. They should not come back. They can't come back.
I mean, again, the only way that I could see them coming back.
I will give walking cameo.
I was gonna say is if like, it's Peter is like watching them or stalking them or whatever. He's watching them from afar, and you don't have Peter or Spider-Man interacting with them in any ways, and it's like he's watching them.
Yeah,
then I could see bringing them back for that.
Yeah, but no, I want a whole new, fresh cast of supporting characters. I do not want them to come back. I don't want them to immediately off-screen undercut the spell.
Yeah,
that would be dumb, and I would hate it.
Or not off-screen undercut it, but to be like, oh no, his friends actually do remember him or whatever, like retcon. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
I don't want them to. I don't want them to retcon.
That would be stupid, and I would fucking hate it. Don't do that. Absolutely, do not do that. Yes.
Or to be like, yeah, no, we're with like that version did, and this next movie is actually a slightly different variant who didn't do that, and now his friends do remember him because they could totally just
also be stupid.
They could totally do that, and it would be so stupid.
It would be very stupid. So they put out a trailer for season 7 of Black Mirror, which we watched when we were in Mexico. And that trailer was kind of interesting because it looks like, without reading anything else into it, but it looks like, I wish I could remember his name. Oh my gosh, I'm going to Google it quickly while I hopefully remember it as the kid who plays Adam Warlock. The guy who plays Adam Warlock.
The guy who is in We're the Millers.
Yeah, what's his name?
Hold
on. Actor, there we go. Okay. Will Poulter.
I want to say
Will Poulter.
Okay. That was not what I was going to say. I was going to say, I think it might be Adam. Adam?
Yeah, no, his name's Will Poulter. He's in that trailer, and it looks like he's the same character from that Bandersnatch Choose Your Own Adventures like movie special or whatever they did on Netflix. The game, I hesitate to call it a game. But he played a character in that. He was like a video game developer. And there is a character in that trailer who has the same voice, played by him, and is talking about software. So it makes me wonder if it's the same character and if he's come back, and that's interesting. Also, this season has, I'm pretty sure it's its first sequel, which is they're doing a sequel to the USS McAllister, which is the Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. That was one of the better episodes.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how they're going to come back to that. Last season was really good. Last season was it ends with them escaping into the net, free of his control, and he gets trapped.
Well, that would be how then they bring him back.
I guess you bring him back somehow. Yeah. Last season was really good. Aaron Paul. There's an episode with Aaron Paul and Josh Hartnett that was just genuinely really good. There's a couple episodes not specifically coming to mind. Better than the worst season, which was season 5, I think. That's the one with Miley Cyrus and the one with Anthony Mackie.
I don't mind the Miley Cyrus episode. It's the Anthony Mackie one that I didn't love.
No, I didn't. And then there's the third episode in that season that nobody remembers because they just remember the one where Anthony Mackie might be gay.
Yeah,
that was so weird. It was so weird.
I couldn't tell you what the third one is. I don't remember.
So yeah, I think it's from what I recall. It's like he's like stuck in a car. It's like a hostage situation or something. What I remember. I honestly,
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, honestly,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. But no, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be good. I saw the trailer. I was like, hey, I kind of feel like I might. Yeah, they really like after last season. They really got back to the roots of this show, which is like, yeah, it's about dystopian. Like futures,
dystopian technology, futures. which is just close enough that it could be real.
Yeah, and that season 6, season 5. I mean, kind of got away from that.
Those are always the ones that are the creepiest. There are where it's like this could be.
Yeah,
like it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Like the Miley Cyrus one was fun in the sense that like, oh, this would be a fun movie, but a bad Black Mirror episode because it wasn't upsetting enough.
Yeah.
It had a happy
Yeah.
ending. I think it was like the first episode to have a happy ending. Like, I like that episode, but it's a bad Black episode mirror. Whoops, try that again. Bad episode of Black Mirror.
No, you were right the first time. It is a bad Black episode, Mirror.
It's a bad Black episode mirror. And then yeah, Jordan, apparently Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, I guess, are producing a
biopic?
a Tiger Woods biopic. Yeah, and that just makes me wonder.
See, why would they do that? Why would they not produce one like a Barack Obama biopic?
I think they did.
Why is it? Did they? I don't
Yeah.
remember there being a Barack Obama.
Yeah, me and Jake
one.
talked about this once. Yeah, apparently there is one and it exists.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, because I'm never. But yeah, he insisted that it was real. I don't know if they produced it, but
I'm pressing X to doubt.
apparently they're gonna make it inspirational. So I guess that means that they're gonna leave out the fact that Tiger Woods is a massive slut. Allegedly, he's allegedly. I don't want to get sued. Allegedly, a massive slut.
We cannot confirm or deny.
He had I think he had 5 wives, and the last one they made fun of it.
We cannot confirm or deny.
They made fun of it on South Park, where they had one of his wives beat him up with a golf club. You dirty bat! You dirty motherfucker! And then it was a fighting game that all the characters were playing, and that's why he kind of disappeared out of the limelight there for a while. And then I think he's retired. I don't know a ton about Tiger Woods.
I just know that he plays golf.
That's kind of the thing, right? He's like the one professional golfer that everyone can name. Like, it's kind of like how Michael Jordan is like the one basketball player everyone can say if they don't watch basketball. Like, name a famous basketball player.
Or how Babe Ruth is like the baseball one.
Yeah, or Wayne Gretzky for hockey, until he was dead to everyone.
No, not everyone. Just Canadians.
Just Canadians, yeah. He's only dead to Canadians. He's dead to us now.
He turned traitor.
He did turn traitor.
Yeah, it's like those examples.
It's like those examples.
Or one for or like how I think there's a soccer player named Ronaldo.
David Beckham?
Is he soccer?
He's soccer, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you not know he was soccer?
I don't know soccer as well. I just feel like there's a bunch of famous Ronaldos.
There's got to be at least one famous Ronaldo.
And I don't know about American football.
No, neither do I. I don't either. Jordan.
We've gone wildly off tangent. What was the point?
The point was
Tiger Woods movie. Right,
Barack Obama's making a Tiger Woods movie that's probably going to leave out the fact that he was a massive slut. Anyway, moving on. We talked about 8 Mile in our season finale, and have you seen? You haven't. I think we came to you haven't seen 8 Mile, but you're definitely familiar with the end rap battles.
I know of it.
So you know the bit he does at the end where he's like, the final battle he does against Papa Doc, where he's like, I know something about you. His name is Clarence. He's from a private school, and Clarence's parents have a real nice marriage. You know that bit?
Sure.
Well, that bit is actually based on Anthony Mackie's real life. So his parents, he did indeed go to Cranbrook, which is a private school. His parents were together, and it was he took Eminem took him aside and chatted with him. It was like, I need something, man. I don't understand why our characters are mad at each other. I need something. So yeah, that's all based on Anthony Mackie's real life, which is why he looks upset in that moment.
That is funny.
He said that on a podcast. And then finally, Jordan, in our final bit of news this week, it was announced that Taylor Lautner is working on a TV show called Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter, which takes place in an alternate timeline where, after he finished completion on the Twilight movies, he was invited to join a secret society of werewolf hunters, where by day he hunts werewolves, and by night he's Taylor Lautner, movie star.
That are you being serious right now?
I'm being very. This is a very real show.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm
because
actually,
Because that sounds like a fake thing that you've just told me about. You came up with like 10 minutes ago.
It does sound like a fake television show, but at the same time, it also doesn't it kind of sound. I would also watch a Robert Pattinson vampire hunter show where he's Robert Pattinson, but he also, and yes, they brought him on for his expertise in hunting werewolves.
Robert Pattinson by day, vampire hunter by night.
I would totally watch that show. In fact,
he hated being a vampire so much he decided to hunt them.
I would watch the shit out of that. Just like I'd watch this show. That sounds amazing. That's an amazing concept for a show. Like, I just love it. That's so weird and self-aware. Like, that's amazing. I'm down.
That's unique. It's
I'm 100% down. I am all the way down. I'm all the way down.
You're downtown. That's how down you are.
I'm down to clown with Taylor Lautner, vampire hunter.
No, Taylor Lautner is the werewolf hunter.
Werewolf hunter.
It would be Robert Pattinson, who
vampire hunter.
Is the vampire hunter.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yes.
That's it. That's the news. Everybody. Thank you, Joe. Let's do a. Well, first we'll be like, thank you for joining us for this special short bonus episode. I think the last bonus episode was longer, but thank you for joining us for this short bonus episode before we come back next week on the 22nd with anime. I'm already almost finished season 1 of Beastars. Wow, it's a weird show. It's very strange. Jordan's gonna start his anime tomorrow. We'll be back with anime. We're gonna do anime. I maybe might watch some Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, what have you. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Come back next week, Jordan. Let's do an end card. Jordan, what would happen if they clicked the video on the left?
YouTube would pick something for them, or is that one that you've selected?
That's gonna be one that I've selected. If you click the video on the left, it's gonna take you to last bonus episode from last week where we talked about last week's news, because that's the most recent video that we did. It's gonna take you there. Jordan, if they click the box on the right, then
YouTube will have of course expertly selected something that should go there.
Right, something that they think you're going to enjoy.
Yeah, and they can click that, and they can shuffle off into the ether and go down the rabbit hole of past videos.
And Jordan, what else should people do on
like,
the video?
Subscribe, leave a comment, tell us what news we might have missed that we didn't talk about here that you think is worth us discussing on the real first episode.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think of that Lilo and Stitch trailer?
Tell me that it also makes you think that it's weird and you don't want it and no more live. In fact, one of you start a petition for them to stop making these god awful live that they will ultimately ignore and not do anything with, and I'll sign it.
Yep.
I'll sign it.
He'll sign it. We'll see you next week, everybody. Have a good one.